What's up everybody, I'm Tawni Rose and welcome to the Curl Booth. Today I'm going to be showing you my summer curly hair routine. So this routine begins the day after wash day and continues on throughout the week unless I do some kind of treatment or different protective style or whatever, but for the most part this is what I do consistently every day until the next wash day. The routine starts in the shower with a co-wash, with my nighttime shower, with a co-wash with TRESemmé Naturals, which is a staple, has been a staple in my house for at least 4 years since I've been natural. So once I have all the conditioner worked in and everything, I don't detangle because I feel like freshly detangled curls for me, that's too new. That's too much freshness every day. Like I can do like the no product, but the fresh curls every day, like we only detangle on wash day. We don't detangle during this regular curl routine. Okay, so this next step was just added recently, like within the last couple of weeks to this regimen, and it is the cold water rinse. Now, the YouTubers told me that cold water rinses are good for high porosity hair because if you have it like me, the cold water helps to close the hair cuticle up so that you can retain the moisture, because when you have the high porosity hair, the cuticles are open and moisture is just like in and out, in and out, in and out, and it's hard to retain. So the cold water helps to close it up so you can retain it. All right, so after we are cold rinsed out and ready to go, I put it in my turban towel, which I've had since my last hair routine video. And since I've been shooting for a while, I think the hair is a little bit drier than I normally like it. Normally, I like it towel dried a little bit. I don't want to go to bed with soaking wet hair. I like to have it a little bit damp, but I think right now it's a little too dry for my liking. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of my cold water and dampen it so that I can add my products in with ease and it can help absorb into my hair follicles. All right, as far as products go, I always have a staple set of type of product that I use for my routine. So for this particular routine, I will always have an affordable conditioner for my co-washes and detangling. Like I use a TRESemmé Naturals, I'll use an SheaMoisture. Those are the two that I tend to switch out back and forth, but those are the staples. I will always use that because it's affordable. And I use so much of it, like I put globs of it for my co-washes and detangling, and it just makes it so much easier. And then I will always use what I like to call a designer conditioner and a designer leave-in conditioner. And when I say designer, I mean that $10 and up bottle that's this big. No shade, I love it. I'm just saying, like, it's, you know, it ain't cheap. To finish, I use some kind of holding agent, maybe it's gel or custard or souffle or something to really hold and seal the conditioners and the waters and the moistures and all that into the hair. Now, the first product I use, I tend to go light to heavy. So I'll use a leave-in conditioner first, then I'll use a conditioner, and then I'll use my holding agent. So I am using right now, I'm using Renpure Viva Curl Whipped Coconut Cream Leave-In Conditioner. It smells really, really good. And it's really, really light. So I like to put this on first. SheaMoisture's Coconut and Hibiscus Curl and Shine Conditioner, and I am almost out. I'm going to use the very, very last bit of this to go over the leave-in conditioners. holding agent is the Eco Styler. Style it out, and it's time to protect my hair for the night. So the first thing I do, I'd like to put it in a high ponytail because I like volume, honey. I like my hair to be high and bouncy and fluffy and all that stuff. So I found that putting it in a high ponytail actually helps for volume. It just does. And that's it, because if you put it on too tight and wrap it around or try to make it so that it's holding or stays in place, then you will run the risk of having a dent in your hair when you take it down the next morning. So I've just put it up like this, and believe it or not, it does stay this high. The next thing you have to do is protect the ponytail. You have to protect the curls, and you have to allow the hair to absorb all that wonderful stuff that you just put in it. So I like to use my satin bonnet with the drawstring. And then lastly, for the final touches, I use my OG scarf that I've been using since my last routine video. I wrap it around the front part of the hair so that I'm also protecting my edges as well. And now I'm sexy and ready to go to bed. Good morning, good morning, good morning, curl friends. I'm feeling good this morning, and this is what it looks like when I get up in the morning, minus the scarf. I put the scarf back on just for the sake of television, because it does not stay on. Usually what I do is I take it down and I just let it air dry, and it can get dry in about an hour, and then I'll fluff it out and make it look cute. But in the event that you don't have an hour, like right now I don't have an hour to wait for this to dry, you can diffuse it. Okay, the curls are fairly dry enough. So now we gotta get in the middle. I like to diffuse my hair on a low, cool setting so that it's as close to real air or wind as possible. my curl friends, is my curly hair routine. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment box, or questions, you can leave them in the comment box too. Or you can hit me up on Instagram at the Curl Booth or at the Tawni Rose. And now I'm about to take off all this makeup so I can go hiking.